there's this moment when somebody changes or they get something. I call it like a, you know when somebody like has an epiphany? It's like an epiphany-gasm. They like, oh, and it's almost like there's like this tinkle in their pants and they're like, oh, and when they get it, it's this moment and they can't define it. They can't, there's no conclusions to exist. They don't have the words for it. They're just like, oh, that moment is possibly my favorite moment. In psychology, there's typically, you know, this hierarchy where you have a psychologist or a counselor. Not all of them do this, but a lot of them do, where people feel like off the bat coming in that they're going to be judged, that everything they do is wrong. It's actually getting them to acknowledge what's right about them. And so using tools from psychology or access consciousness or wherever we can pull from, or even just life experience, trying to get them and facilitate them to the place where they're starting to be themselves. They don't even know what that is half the time. They're in so much judgment of themselves and they're so wrong that it's like they want me to validate what's wrong with them. And what I actually do is help them acknowledge what's right about them. And maybe they could have a little bit of fun too, and maybe even laugh at themselves a little bit.